There's a very popular spiritual teaching that says that suffering is the key to enlightenment. The Buddha talks about this. Edgar Tolle talks about how pain can become a gateway to higher levels of awareness. In ancient texts, there's this idea of alchemy, to be able to take lead and dirt and turn it into gold. To be able to take pain and suffering and turn it into freedom. Now, this concept sounds great, but it can be incredibly difficult to embody when you're going through serious challenges in your life. When you're in the eye of the storm, it can be very, very hard to see how that suffering is playing a greater role. In this video, I want to talk about the mechanics behind suffering, how suffering is actually a tool to our freedom, and how this works behind the scenes. Now, in order to understand this, I think we need to take a step back and start talking about belief systems. Psychology has proven that today we're not seeing reality for what it actually is, but we're seeing reality based on who we currently are in this moment. We're seeing reality through our own unique perspective, through our own unique belief systems, or through what Neville Goddard would call our self-concept. This means, think about belief systems as sunglasses. They are the lens in which you're seeing the world. If you change your sunglasses, you're changing your lens, you're changing your perspective, and you're changing the world that you're seeing. All of a sudden, you're living in a completely different reality because you've adapted a different set of beliefs. Now, belief systems are really tricky because they oftentimes run automatically and invisibly in the background. It's really hard to identify your belief systems. It's really hard to figure out what type of glasses you're wearing because you've been wearing these glasses for so long. They're just an automatic and natural part of your life. This is also why you repeat the same challenges and problems in your life over and over again. You can get a new job, you can get a new relationship, you can move to a new place, but you're still repeating the same exact dynamic anywhere you go. This is why you can't run away from your problems, why every relationship you have is ending in the same way, why every job is leading to the same exact conflicts over and over again, why it feels like you're stuck in a cycle. Because at the root of every single one of these challenges is a belief. And once you change that belief, you can start to break this cycle. But if you don't have awareness of that belief, the same cycle, the same lessons, and the same challenges are going to continue to get repeated over and over again in your life. This is why belief work is extremely difficult and is also extremely important. So back to the original question, how can suffering be a key to my enlightenment? How can suffering be the key to freedom? Well, I like to think of suffering as a flashlight. What suffering can do is shine a light on these belief systems that have been running invisibly in the background for so long and bring these beliefs to the surface. Once you can actually see these beliefs, that's the first step of inner transformation. That's the first step of the alchemy, because once you can actually see what beliefs have been running in the background, you can start to choose differently. You can start to work with these beliefs. You can see what beliefs are no longer serving you and choose to adopt different beliefs that are a lot more positive and can help you live more in alignment. So, the next time that you're having a challenge, I request that you sit with yourself with curiosity and love and try to identify what is the core belief underneath that challenge that's causing this to continue to get manifested in your life. What is it that you believe about yourself is true? What is it that you believe about other people? What is it that you believe about this certain set of circumstances? And are those beliefs actually true? Once you start to see these beliefs, sit with them, and start to loosen the grip of some of these more negative beliefs and start to replace them with positive beliefs that actually serve you, you can change your lens, you can change your perspective, and then you can start to see the world completely differently. This is what alchemy is to take those negative beliefs that are no longer serving you, to shine awareness on them, to choose differently, and then to start seeing the world in a different perspective, to start seeing it more positively. So that's my take on how suffering can help you start to see some of these belief systems, and once you shift your belief systems, you can start to shift your life.